Site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting to the sidelines. Holly?
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason, and challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
He steps out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback, and
he's got a crease. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Receiver in motion now. To throw, it's Sayin. A deep shot to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Back-to-back deep shots. He grabs it inside the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. Got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pressure's on. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the clear. Powering through a tackle. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, this is a quarterback's best friend. It's a short completion to the running back, but because he was accurate, he's able to get yards after the catch. It's a big play for the offense, easy execution for the quarterback. The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum.
Makes the catch and has space.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Oh, boy, it's first and 20 after the holding penalty. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch in the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Fires it to the wideout. They misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. He breaks away for the touchdown. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. So the catch sets up second and very short and plenty of options for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Fletcher. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up second and 3. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Got an opening here. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Not the way you want to start a series. Backed up by the holding call. It's going to be second and long. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50. Clearly now in scoring range, and as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Well, finally, this defense is able to present some pressure on the quarterback. This quarterback has been so good all day long. He's been eating them up from the pocket, and they have not been able to get pressure on him. Now they finally get somebody near him, contact him as he throws, and lo and behold, what is it? An incompletion.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. It's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air, it's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. It's a fake. They're looking to throw. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This pack is running hard.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Breaking free. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Buckeyes have first and 10 here. To the air. It's Sayin. The receiver grabs it. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
The back's got it. Oh, he's got open space.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! His passing game is still on fire.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Now instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Rough start to the series there. Offensive holding backs him up. It'll be second down and long. And he drops back in the gun. a short completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target, like shooting a three-point.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Trying for a 4th down completion. Bringing pressure. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Short connection to the tight end here. The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down and sets up now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain that moves the ball outside the 40. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots with this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. And this pass is caught. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm. So the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here comes the rush. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protect.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Brought down after the interception, but a flag on the field. And this is going to be defensive pass interference to wipe away the turnover. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Canes. The Canes go back on top.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had, and that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught in the end zone. A successful two-point conversion. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A classic finish developing here and a chance to take the lead right here on this possession. Sees an opening. He's in the clear. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top now here in the fourth. The Buckeyes with an answer. For the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to carry this offense. And wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Pringle. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. It's 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on fourth down. That's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
They look to throw it here on second down. Nice grab. It's Pringle. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And he's back to throw again on second down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. Out past, and he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. The big fella takes it all the way back for a pick six. He'll never forget that moment. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. They're targeting the same receiver. We're going to make you pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just...
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And the defense is going to win this game. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Clapp, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Longhorns will kick this deep and get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. by the back. Defense better adjust. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, that's one way to quiet this home crowd. This defense comes out and just immediately gets to the quarterback. This place was ready to go. Great energy here in the pregame, getting their offense on the field to start the game, and then, boom, it's a sack, and the air just left the building.
And the defense brings him down. The Hurricanes come to the line to run the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, now he's just showing off. What a versatile threat this guy is. As a tight end, you've got to be able to block. You've got to create mismatches. You've got to be reliable catching the football. But this is just insane. Laying out to catch the ball? Wild. Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage.
He's got space. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
That is a statement drive, Chris. To start this drive, you're really thinking about just trying to change the field position. But they drive all the way down and put it in the end zone. That is an exclamation point during this game.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right at the line on the first play. Nothing there.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch is made down the middle. Look out, he's loose. Here he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns. There was no catching him that time. See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They can't get him to the ground. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage. Watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback,
he's got a crease. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Incompletion makes it second down. Handoff heading left. First down and more. He's still running. He's got room to run. Look out. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
What a massive run. You make somebody miss early, and then you're in space as a running back, and it's about speed. The speed to get behind the defense and get into the end zone. Explosive plays are going to be key for this offense all day long, and to get one early is a massive plus.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly to the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Back to throw again. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense contributes 6 points.
This group is so good. You try to force the ball against this group, they're going to step in front and pick it off. But here's what I really love. Look at all of these guys. All 10 players that don't have the ball. They're looking for blocks, trying to put it in the end zone. That's exactly what they do.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting.
Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. Looking for some space. It's Brown. He's got some space. Look out. Breaking free in the... He's... Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one couldn't get out of hand.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a dart right down the middle. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes?
He could go. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. Dropping back. It's Manning. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Longhorns. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. put the pedal down, get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
Texas, 35. Miami, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. The Hurricanes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Canes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
Well, Chris, this becomes a very precarious situation here with just a little bit of time left. If this offense can get on the field and go down and score and get the ball back to start the second half, this thing could get out of control.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Now the offense has reached the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They bring them down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Touchdown, Texas. He barrels into the end zone.
Chris, this one feels like the dagger. Now up big right before the half, able to execute, get it into the end zone. There's not a lot of hope on that opposite sideline heading into the locker room.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up. To throw, it's Manning. Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. On the run, it's Brown. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up fourth down. See if they try it out the field goal team. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. They're stopped. It's a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we sit with these coaches every single week, and what do they tell us? Whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win the game, and this quarterback has just not played well. Already thrown 2 picks in this game, and now again.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's third down.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time.
That's just a great defensive.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
This defense has them right where they want them. It is a long fourth down situation, and yet the execute.
It's caught. He's breaking free. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Canes. This offense is still clicking.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Looking for a man. Catch in the end zone. Successful 2-point conversion. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking for his back. The sure hands. It's Brown. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Well, this is the risk of running this blitz as a defense, is the running back can get the ball on the outside. It just takes good recognition from the quarterback. He does so, and that's a nice, easy gain for the offense.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Back to pass. It's Manning. It's an out route. The catch made.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
Swarm for the pass rush. He's sacked. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Townsend. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Longhorns keep the football on the move. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They continue to roll up the score.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Miami, 22.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains.
It's caught. He's got room. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Miami. Way too much speed in that play. Now the try for the two-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The ball is picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Texas.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
28.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Longhorns are in the red zone now. On first down, it's play action. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, Chris, this is beautiful to watch. He sees the coverage, and this quarterback delivers it on time to the corner route. This wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. You can tell that they've worked this route for months, and this one is perfectly thrown for a touchdown.
28.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure is coming. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the left side. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Here comes the pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Breaks free down the right side. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still.
Here we go, ready? Red 18, red 18. Ready, ready! 180, 180! Ready, go! 14. Flag 14. Lumberjack! Ready, go! Ready! Wide 53! Wide 53! Go, go! Ready! Blue 30! Blue 30! Go! Ready! Flag 18! Flag 18!
Ole Miss Rebels and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Awesome Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going with the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's looking deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Dante Moore. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, if you didn't know that young man before the game, you do now. How about that? 2 plays, 2 sacks. That's how you start a football game. This defense is flying around.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Might be calling a hot route. More to throw for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on third, going for it on fourth down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on fourth?
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again.
Here we go. Ready? Slide.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Ready, go.
Fourth down, more. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Down he goes, but for the second time on this drive, they move the sticks on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That's caught. It's hooked. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moore escapes the pressure to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Making side adjustments here. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for three. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Can't get him to the ground. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Got a man. It's Gill. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it, run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And right when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this offense said, forget that, man. We haven't had much success doing anything this first half, so we're just going to take a deep shot. And it was unsuccessful, but I do like when you take those shots because it makes the corners retreat a little bit more. It makes the safeties play deep. Now, maybe work the middle of the field. Let's try to move this football down the field. Let's try to get some form of points before the halftime.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Maybe a crease. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Across the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Now sliding to his left. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action and maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Throwing more. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go.
Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Lacey. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Here's Moore to throw. Here's the pressure. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play. He just couldn't secure the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a weapon to have a quarterback that can run like that. They finally got him out of bounds.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Again, it's Moore. He makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Rush is on him, and it's a sack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Shoots it to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Moore. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Rebels offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Lacey. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Looking for an open area to his left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Goes to the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football, because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff. And that time, they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is.
Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game.
Got a little grass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Throwing more. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on fourth, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop. Regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
Here's Moore to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Moore to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. I'm not sure he was going to be able to do much with that anyway. They take the grounding call, and they'll try to pull it out of the fire on 3rd and goal. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dante Moore wants to throw again. He wants to take the top off. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Here comes the heat. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone. The 50, the 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he told me this will be one of the biggest tests all year. Of course, they want to establish their dominance, SEC over the ACC, but he's going to need the crowd noise to do it. Confusion at the line of scrimmage when the offense has the ball. He said, I want our fans amped and ready to impact this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Canes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Here's a little room there. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Blue 30.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. to the right, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds a man in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throw him the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
And man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game.
Makes a grab for a big play. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line. It's been punched, counter-punched throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Period, first down here. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Mensah. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Jacobs. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really the football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you...
Makes the grab in their space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Stepping to the right. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Berry. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his back in the middle. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Shakes off the defender. There's some room. He's at the 40, the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Levin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Caught at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Sends it back in motion. Snaps it in the shotgun. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Here's Mensah to throw. With the catch, it's Lofton. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. A full dive to haul that one in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end, because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, Mensah. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And the defense makes a big play, and you can see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Sends it downfield. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got the back in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
Quarterback may change this route. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Mensah unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Vaughn. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls in the deep ball. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Caught on the left side by Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field, and he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Gets it out fast. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by QB.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Motion from the back. Wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Dumps it to the back. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 36, Miami 22.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Working the middle. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. So now after that holding call, here's second down, and they need 20. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Offense gets set for second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Unloads it left. And wings it incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And the Canes want to move quickly.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes a catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He wants it all. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The Hurricanes back on top.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Barry.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Throwing right. On the right sideline. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Durham. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 6 defensive backs on the field as they play for the pass and try to keep them out of the end zone late. On the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! 2-point conversion attempt is coming. To throw, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Great job by the defense. They got penetration in the backfield. They were trying to throw for it to get the two-point conversion, but instead the defense comes up with a massive sack.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Pringle. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Direct snap. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came